Okay, today we are in one of the most luxurious neighborhoods in the entire Denver metro area. So stick around so we can tell you all about Cherry Creek and what it has to offer. It's another great day in Denver. I'm Michelle Wise.
And I'm Cheryl Crown, and we are living in Denver, Colorado.
If you're thinking about making the move to Denver, or maybe you already live here and you want to make the move within the Denver metro area, then you've come to the right place.
Because Michelle and I live here, we can give you the inside scoop on everything Denver, so please be sure to tap the bell below for notifications and subscribe to the channel so you'll be the first to know the next time we drop another video.
Yep, and so while we do love making these videos, we are licensed realtors here in the state of Colorado. So if you're ready to make the move, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so that we can help you out.
Absolutely. We get calls and emails every single day, and Michelle and I personally respond to each and every one. So regardless of your time frame, we've totally got you covered. So with that, let's go check out Cherry Creek.
Go. Okay, here we are today in Cherry Creek. Now, Cherry Creek is a neighborhood in Denver, pretty centrally located in Denver. We're just a little bit east of downtown, but this has to be one of the most luxurious neighborhoods, high-end, in-demand neighborhood here in Denver. We're not going to believe this.
Yeah, super swanky, lots of high-end shopping, boutiques, you name it, you can find it here. Hair salons, jewelry
Bars, wine bars, restaurants. A little bit about this area. So there's not a lot of single-family homes in this part of town. So it's a lot of walkability. You're going to have a lot of townhomes, luxury condos, luxury duplexes. That's kind of what you get if you want to live in Cherry Creek. So Cherry Creek is a big shopping area, commercial area. There's the Cherry Creek Mall, which is one of the most high-end shopping malls in Colorado. It has a Nordstrom's, a Neiman Marcus,
and 160 other stores.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then just across the street from the mall is the area we're in here right now, which is called Cherry Creek North. And it is comprised of 16 square blocks with 300 plus small boutiques, high-end boutiques, restaurants, wine bars, coffee shops, hair salons, jewelry stores, you name it, it's here. So Cherry Creek actually has a ton of walkability. So when you live in Cherry Creek, you're usually living in a high-rise, again, or off just to the side of the shopping area in high-density living, which is going to be those townhomes, duplexes, condo buildings, high-rises, typically your single-family homes. There are a few here. Oh yeah, the nice thing about this area is you can literally walk out your front door and be at anywhere you want to be, really, whether you're going out to breakfast, meeting friends for coffee, having happy hour, glass of wine, getting your hair done, shopping for some jewelry. It's all right here, right outside your front door, basically.
Yeah, you really only need your 2 legs or 2 wheels on a bike to get around Cherry Creek. The parking can be a little challenging. Most of it is paid for parking, and some of the residences here don't actually have designated parking spaces. So definitely something to consider when you're buying something here in the Cherry Creek area. Make sure you check with us to find out if there is a deeded spot. And if it's covered. Yes.
Is it permit parking?
Yeah.
The high-rise buildings, a lot of them do have some underground parking though, so that's a really nice aspect, or an assigned parking spot in a lot. But again, that's not all of them, so it's something to consider and look into depending on building or the location that you're looking to buy.
Absolutely. And proximity-wise, it's not bad. You're about 20 minutes to DTC, about another 40 minutes to DIA, depending on, obviously all of this is depending on traffic, which can get a little hairy around here.
You are kind of in the center.
Exactly.
So depending on the time of day, you're going to have traffic. This is city living, urban living. So, if you're heading somewhere at 6 o'clock in the morning, you can probably get there pretty quick. But if you're going at noon or 5, you're going to have traffic. That's just part of it. It's what you do when you live in a city. And then, but to get downtown, we're only about 10 minutes down Spear, and you're going to be in downtown Denver. The only downside maybe that you might find here as far as access goes is that you can't jump on a highway real quick from here. So you've got to either go south to I-25, which is probably 5 to 10, 15 minutes depending on traffic, or north to I-70, which again is probably about the same, a little further, but about the same probably. Okay, schools. So schools, if you live in this area, you're going to be going to Denver Public Schools. That's the neighborhood that we're in. A lot of private schools, access to private schools, charter schools. Not so much in this area. It's more private or public schools, again, because it's Denver Public Schools. But the schools here are nice performing, well-performing, high-performing schools. So you're going to have great sports, and great activities available to you. There's probably some busing depending on where the school is that you go to, but that's kind of the schools here in Cherry Creek. Misconception and a big misnomer for a lot of people moving into this area. There's a school district in Colorado called Cherry Creek Schools. That does not serve this neighborhood. So if you're watching something that says they're Cherry Creek Schools, that's incorrect if you want to live in Cherry Creek. So you could open enroll maybe, but that is not the home schools for this neighborhood. It is Denver Public Schools.
The other really cool thing about Cherry Creek is the accessibility to Cherry Creek Trail. So that's a trail that runs 42 miles north and south, basically, through Denver and Colorado. So you can walk and bike and rollerblade, walk your dog, whatever it is you want to do.
You can get to it real easy, and now there's probably only maybe a mile or two that's actually in this Cherry Creek neighborhood, if that, of the Cherry Creek Trail, but you can head all the way south, all the way north. It's a great trail, lots of dog walking, bikes, rollerbladers. It's a great option, joggers, because if you're jogging around this with the traffic and the people walking, it could be a little cumbersome. So most of those people head over to the Cherry Creek Trail to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you're into tennis, there's a tennis facility here in Cherry Creek, as well as it's not technically in Cherry Creek, but there is a country club just on the other side of the street. That is the Denver Country Club, and they have a full golf course. So again, proximity here, you can't beat this.
Some of the best restaurants I've ever experienced are in Cherry Creek. Cherry Cricket is a really cool, it's got some history here for sure. It's been here a long time.
Almost a landmark.
Great burgers. Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, great facility. But I mean, literally, there's a restaurant right there. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. You can find any type of food here that you want. And a lot of them have little outdoor patios so you can sit out at and enjoy your dinner. Obviously, indoor dining, in the winter here, believe it or not, people do eat outside in Denver, even though it's cold.
Lots of heaters. There's lots of heaters
out. They wrap them in. Yeah. So a lot of indoor, outdoor Colorado living is even here in the heart of the city.
And there's a Whole Foods right around the corner.
Yep.
So you have a grocery store super close by. You don't have to drive. You can literally walk. Yeah, so it's got a lot to offer for sure.
Yeah, lots of, chain and nationwide brands, but there's also a lot of mom and pop here too, privately owned. So you get the taste of everything here in Cherry Creek.
Absolutely.
But, we did talk about the luxuriousness of Cherry Creek. A lot of these little boutiques over here are very high end. So
super swanky.
And let us know what you think. If you actually think this might be one of the swankiest neighborhoods in Denver, maybe send a message down below. Let us know your thoughts, or let us know what you think is.
Absolutely.
But what do you get for real estate here? Again, we talked about that it's mostly multifamily living here, not a lot of single family homes, but we just looked this morning, and the least expensive condo that you can buy here in Cherry Creek is right at about $365,000. It's 1 bed, 1 bath, just under 700 square feet. Super cute. It's updated, been remodeled, has amenities that the community puts out. It's got a saltwater indoor swimming pool, game room, pool room. It does give you 1 assigned parking space. So, not bad for what that gets you to be right here in one of the swankiest neighborhoods in all of Denver.
Absolutely. And the average house, or not even house, but I guess place to live in Cherry Creek is $772,000. So the 365 is clearly on the low end, but you're not going to believe what we found on the high end.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Get a load of this.
Yes.
So the most expensive property here in Cherry Creek is just at under $13 million. It's priced at $12.9 million, just about 10,000 square feet. It is in a high-rise condo building here in Cherry Creek. And for that 10,000 square feet, it only has 3 bedrooms. So that's a little interesting, but it has 9 bathrooms. So
just in case 3 people who live there want to use a different bathroom every day.
9 days. But it actually is described as having 2 wings. So it's got a first wing of the house and a second wing of the house. It has 2 kitchens, 2 laundry rooms, a wine cellar, a billiard room. I wonder who lives there. I don't know, but it's unbelievable. The pictures were...
Well, we're going to insert some pictures right here so you can see what it actually looks like.
And it does give you 6 parking spaces in the underground parking garage. And believe it or not, the high-rise buildings here has a ton of outdoor living space. It has a 1,300 square foot patio outside, plus other multiple balconies that are attached to the various wings in the house. Oh, and it also has 10 fireplaces throughout the house. 10 fireplaces. So I'm sure each one has a fireplace.
And the bathrooms probably have fireplaces.
Probably. If they've got 9 bathrooms. But yeah, anyway, so that's obviously a pipe dream for many of us, but it does give you the idea of what it's like to live here. So there is anything and everything in between that $365,000 price point, all the way up to that $13 million home, condo. Again, the average is 7 something. So, depending on where you're at, you can definitely find something here to live in one of the swankiest, hippest neighborhoods in all of Denver.
So thank you so much for joining us on this video tour of Cherry Creek. We hope you loved it, and please, again, let us know if you think it's the swankiest, hippest place in the Denver metro. It's a pretty cool neighborhood for sure.
Yeah, or if it's not, tell us where it is, because we're hitting more, so this isn't the only one, but we want to know what else you want to know about. So make sure you give us a comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and
Text us, email us. We're here for you whenever you need.
Yep, so we'll see you next time.
Share the love.